Hi, today we're continuing on chapter 3 of Pirke Abot, and we're going to meet two Tanaim, Rabbi Dosa ben Harkinas and Rabbi Al-Azar Hammodai. Now, Rabbi Dosa ben Harkinas was the same generation of Rabbi Yohanan ben Zakkai, and slightly after him was Rabbi Al-Azar Hammodai, who was involved in the Bar Kokhba rebellion. So Rabbi Dosa ben Harkinas, he offers us several things that he says, take a man out of this world. So Rabbi Dosa ben Harkinas Omer, Shena shel Shahri, Veyain shel Sahorayim, Sihat Hayladim, Vishibat Bate Kenisiyot shel Ameh Haaretz, Mosi'in et Hadam min ha'olam. Now, all these things, Shena shel Shahri, sleeping a little bit late, or Yain shel Sahorayim, having a little bit of wine in the afternoon, Sihat Hayladim, conversations with children, and Yeshivat Batei Knesset Ameh Haaretz, staying in the Batei Knesset with ignorant people and having meaningless conversations, or non-religious conversations, sitting in the Knesset talking about the football game. Right? These things take a person out of this world. Now, what's interesting is that in the previous chapter we had another list, right? And this other list told us Ain Hara, Yeser Hara, Senat Periyot, hating people, right? Those three things are Motzi et Ha'adam min ha'olam. So what's this list here? Now, these things are seemingly innocuous. Sleeping a little bit late, having a little bit of wine in the afternoon, talking to kids in Knis. And the truth is that in the previous chapter, the three that were listed, right? Ain Hara, Yeser Hara, and Senat Periyot are in and of themselves evil things, right? I mean, they stand alone as being evil, the things that Rabbi Yehoshua quoted to us. But over here, these things seem to be, as we said, innocuous. But Rabbi Dosa ben Harkinas is telling you that these things will eventually, if a person really indulges in them, bring him to places that aren't very good. Sleeping late is, just a sign of laziness. Talking to kids excessively and just engaging always in, conversations with children will take their parents away from Talmud Torah. Having a drink every day in the afternoon will leave you to be an alcoholic. And sitting in Knesset and talking about nonsense is really just a waste of the time of where you are. Now, Rabbi Al-Azar Hammodai, the next Mishnah, he was from Modi'in, as his name illustrates. He was involved in the Bar Kokhba rebellion. Now, he is never mentioned in the Mishnah other than here. He's mentioned in the Gemara in many different places. And Dr. Rabban Gamliel once said about him, Adain Sirichim Anu Lamodai, that that he was a darshan and a Baal Halacha that everyone consulted. However, he met a very unfortunate end. Rabbi Al-Azar Hammodai was fighting with Bar Kokhba, and when they were all holed up in the city of Beter, Bar Kokhba suspected him of collaborating with the Romans and actually murdered him. So his Mishnah is Rabbi Al-Azar Hammodai Omer, Mahallel et Qadashim, a person who violates the Kodesh. Okay, now there's a lot of things that can apply to. And it really means that anyone who has dedicated something to the Beit HaMikdash or to the Kodesh and willfully violates that, meaning I have a cow I donated to the Beit HaMikdash, and I take my time getting it to Yerushalayim, but in the meantime I milk it, I still use it, or a sheep that I donated, still using its wool. Anything like that is forbidden. The next thing he says, a person who belittles Chol HaMoed and treats it like it's a regular weekday. Or Malbin Peneh Habero Barabim, a person who embarrasses his fellow man. Okay, and our Hachamim have told us in the Gemara Berachot, Noach lo la'adam sheyapil asmo letoch kibshan ha'esh. It's better for a person to throw himself into a furnace, right? The Ali Albin Peneh Habero Barabim. And it's better than embarrassing your friend in public. It's as if you are a murderer, right? A person that belittles or does away with the berit of Abraham Abinu, which means he does not circumcise his own children. Or they used to do something called moshechet ha'olah. They would make themselves appear uncircumcised, so not to. There was like a surgical process they could do to like a reverse circumcision, so they wouldn't be embarrassed in the bathhouses in front of their Roman friends. And hamegale panim b'Torah shelo kahalacha. A person that we'll use that on Rambam's perush here is that a person who violates divrei Torah in public, in full view, right, without any care in the world. B'yad Rama, he does it, out in public. Such a person like that, they say, has it says afal pi sheyesh biyado Torah ma'asim tovim. A person who has, even though he has Torah behind him and he has all kinds of good deeds in his life, once he crosses that threshold, he has no chilek, the olam haba, in these 5 things. Thank you.